Hey everybody. Last episode I gave a introduction into the story of Leyto and his family and his dad taking him to the US illegally. And my recording of the story was kind of long, so I cut it off halfway through, and this is the continuation. So I say that if you haven't seen the first one, then I suggest you go back, or else right now you're going to be a little confused as to what I'm talking about. So go back and watch it, or watch this one and see what happens. So Jorge asked me, "Can you help?" I'm like, I don't know. It's one of those situations where it's horrible and you want to help, but you don't know. You feel powerless in doing it. So I said, okay, send me all the information of the boy, the mom, give me her contact information, and I will at least try to pass on information to whoever might be holding Leyto so that they can know that he does have a mother in Guatemala and she wants him back. So I called probably 3 different agencies. I called ICE, I called Child Protective Services, and then there's this other agency that works on connecting families with their children when they come into the U.S., but you have to be a legally documented person, and they aren't. So honestly, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I left the information, and they're like, we'll pass it on. You should get a call. And now it's the first week of December. Right before Thanksgiving, when we left for a trip, I realized I hadn't heard from anybody. I didn't have any missed calls that I could think of, that I knew of. And wanted to, I was like, man, I need to reach out. I was like, well, I'll wait till after the holiday. Well, this week I received multiple calls from a Hispanic woman in Miami. She is in charge of Leyto's case and was trying to get a hold of me, realizing that I'm a missionary with contact in Guatemala and all that. And so I was able to connect with her, pass on to her the information of the mom, and also take her information and send it to Jorge, who can, this way they can make the connection. And so she explained to me that Leyto is currently with a foster family who works with cases like this and kind of watches over as the judge is going through the legal process, figuring out what's best for the child. And she was very thankful that I was able to give information for Leyto's mom, and said that what will happen is she will give the information to the judge, and what they'll actually do is they will send somebody. They will get a hold of the Guatemalan consulate, because it's an international issue. And through that, they will try to connect with the mom and go out into Guatemala and find where she's living and make sure that she has a home, has a place for him to go, and that all that is legit. And then the judge will have to make a determination if it would be better for Leyto to return to Guatemala to be with his family, or if it is too unstable of a situation and he should stay in the U.S. In the foster system or adoption system. I don't know how they would do that, but the good thing is that I was actually able to get through and pass this information on, which I had like a 5% hope that it would actually happen. So if you could be praying for Leyto, because I know this has got to be horrible for him. He's a 6-year-old boy. Smuggled illegally into the United States by his father, because his father felt he had no other options to support his own family. And then alcoholism set in, and don't know the situation of the family, if like there's like a history of abuse, or it was one of those things where his dad was drinking and something happened, and next thing you know, cops are getting called. Don't know where they were at the time. So pray for his father as well, and the family, and that the judge would have the wisdom to decide what is best for Leyto, and that Leyto would be able to be reconnected with his family and grow up and be able to teach others about this situation, that just fleeing Guatemala and going to the U.S. isn't all that it's cracked up to be, because we try to explain it to people, and I don't think some people believe us, and I think other people feel that, like, well, it's easy for us to say because we can go back to the U.S. at any time. Uh, so that's the story. I know I'm approaching about 10 minutes, longer than our vlogs usually are, but I felt it was really important to tell Leyto's story, ask for you guys to be praying about the whole situation, and if we get any other updates, I'll definitely be sure to let you guys know. So thank you guys. We love you, and stay tuned for our next episode.